Welcome back to the pregame. Time now for the Corridor Drywall Player Profile. Tonight it is Levi Kleinmeyer, one of the seniors here for the Bears. And Levi, looking back to last Friday night, Cascade comes in, and that was a knockdown, drag-out kind of football game. What was it like being in that kind of an atmosphere?
I think it definitely was a little hyped up a little more because it was senior night. I think the big thing in that football game is we kept our head. You know, we got kind of down in the beginning, but we kept our head, and, you know, we put up 26 points on them, so.
Well, 26 points, but it was a tough night going for the offense. How frustrated do you think those guys were getting out there, and what made that difference that you were able to finally get some points up there?
I think we work a little better when we're a little frustrated. I think as long as we keep our heads, we can keep chugging, and that's exactly what our front line did.
Well, defensively, that first drive, you know, they marched right down the field, and I think a lot of people were saying, oh, no, this is going to be a heck of a ball game, and that defense really adjusted. What kinds of things did you see that maybe they changed a little bit to be able to start stopping Cascade?
I think the biggest thing was we took a little offense to it, you know. I think we hadn't been run like that, you know, like as the game went on, I think we decided, you know, we got to show up and play, and I think we took offense to it and took pride in our defense.
Well, and it was senior night, and I know Coach Peterson said there were some emotions. What was that like, being able to walk down there knowing it could be the last time that you actually play a game on that field?
I think we definitely played harder than normal. I mean, we always play hard, but, you know, when you know it might be the last ride down there, you definitely leave it all out there.
Well, last regular season game is coming up here tonight. You go up to Dyersville-Beckman. What's the scouting report? What are you expecting to see from the Blazers?
They're a big team. But I think if our O-line, you know, gets a good push on them, I think we'll be all right. They're not exceptionally fast, but they're definitely big.
Okay. Well, that's going to be the important thing that we're focusing on, but we like to look at other things as well with your time here. One thing that I know we've talked about a couple of different times, but the Claw Group, you were really big in helping getting that going. Maybe explain for folks again that haven't heard about it, what kinds of things you guys were doing in the off-season.
We're doing a lot of stuff. We were trying to figure out grades-wise, because it's community leadership, academics, and winning. We tried to make sure that we're not just winning on the field, but we're winning off the field too. We started to read a book that we kind of implement into our program, and we do plan team bonding stuff like that.
Have you seen an impact where maybe the team's getting closer from that?
Yeah, I think we totally have. We went to a movie on Monday night, and that really brought us together. Butch wasn't too happy about it, but it was pretty fun. Yeah.
So, yeah, great thing there. A lot of things that go in with it. How about outside of football? What are some other things, any other activities, events, anything that you do with your time?
I'm an FFA officer. I'm a cadet on the West Branch Fire Department. Sure, there's probably more that I could put in there, but, yeah, that's two main ones, yeah. Well,
we said this could have been your interview because you work for Corridor Drywall, of all places. So I'm sure Dan takes care of you.
Yeah, he takes pretty good care of me. I work for him in the summertime. It's a pretty good time.
So FFA, don't get a lot of guys that talk a lot about that, but maybe fill us in. What kinds of things do you like about that?
I like that it's not just sows, plows, and cows, you know. You get to meet a whole lot of new people, and it's just a fun time, you know. Even if you're not into farming, we have a lot of kids that don't even live on a farm. They live here in town, and it's a lot of fun because you get to branch out in more ways than just sports, you know.
And then you also mentioned you're a cadet for the West Branch Fire Department. What drew you to that?
I have no idea what drew that to me. I just kind of, you know, I was talking to Jace, and I was like, how do I sign up for that? And I just kind of got into it, and ends up that might be what I want to do for the rest of my life. So,
yeah. What is it that you like about it so much? What's kind of really jumped out to you?
I think the biggest part that jumped out to me was the giving back to my community, and you know, just being out there more than just this. You know, I can be a part of something a little bigger. You know.
And you said possibly that might be what you want to do. Any ideas what the future's going to hold for you, though? I know obviously focused on football and then the rest of senior year, but how about after that? Looking at college or something else? What are you thinking?
I'm going to go to Kirkwood for my entry-level firefighter degree, and then I might go on to the paramedic program they got there and get both of them. So.
He's a man with a plan, but that plan's going to be to try to take care of Dyersville-Beckman here tonight. Levi, thanks very much. Best of luck throughout the rest of your career.
Thank you.
That is Levi Kleinmeyer, tonight's Corridor Drywall Player Profile. We'll be back with more of the pregame right after this. This is the Bearcast at westbranchfootball.com.